I was going to ask you, go ahead and do an introduction to us. You are also, what inspired you to do these becoming an author, and also do these political cartoons you got out there too as well. I mean, I just saw that, so that's pretty cool. We're talking with Martin Sparks, and we want to talk to you about Martin Marks. Anyway, we want to talk to you about what inspired you to do this, and what can other people do to go to follow your example? Where can people follow you? Good questions.
Okay, first of all, you had it's Martin Marks,
Right.
M-A-R-K. It's kind of tricky, M&M, melt in your mouth,
Right.
in your head. I got into political, I went from medicine, I'm a podiatrist by trade, many years ago, and I worked with inner city youth and
Right.
developed little foot cartoons against drugs, alcohol,
Right.
tobacco, and written stories, music, and developed giant-sized puppet figures. They can look me up on Dr. Footsie. That's my stage name. DrFootsie.org. And you'll be able to see a few things that I've done with kids throughout the country. And then I started to get into political cartooning because seeing what's happening to this country, and I just came from a different approach that nobody ever thought of coming with. And you were thinking of politics. Well, hey, a tick is a parasite,
Right.
and it lives off the host. And basically, most of these politicians are ticks. They're parasites. They're living off of each and every one of us. They lie. They do a whole bunch of good for their own benefit. So I started thinking of ways to develop some. So I started making up characters called politics. Drew up a tick in different positions, and then drew up whoever the politician was and put their face on the tick and did a little animation. So if they wanted to look me up on Facebook, you can go to Facebook, and I go onto the channel. I guess it's a channel called Astronaut, like an astronaut, but Astronaut. ASTOENAUGHT, and they can subscribe. And I've created about 23, 24 little cartoons with politics, against the IRS, against the banksters, against banks, etc. Coming from a different approach with a little humor. And what I can do for people, I could be creating for them campaigns. I could be doing posters. We've got access to do all the printing, posters, business cards, the stuff you hang up on doorknobs, bumper stickers, buttons. I mean, I've got friends that can do all that. So, and like I said, I think the best way, Mark, to get a message out is visually, and when you see it, and when it's something a little different than the regular, everyday run-of-the-mill, people are not going to forget it. That's why I'm on a kick now, literally a kick. We're developing stuff against Hillary Clinton and all her shenanigans with lying. You know, I must have made up about 20 of those cartoons already, and different ones from with Monica Lewinsky, with this one, and the humorous approach with the emails, etc. So, and I think that's how you got to me, because I must have posted something almost sometime last year where you liked the cartoons that I was doing. So, anyway,
well, you know what? I want to ask you something too. You might not be aware of this, but I want to bring it out to you. I want to bring this to you because this is a news network. I want to let people know that there's 10 Republicans have voted for yes for having the new Attorney General. That's Valerie Jarrett. Yeah, Valerie Jarrett. Yeah.
Not many Republicans, but I know she had to have somebody. You know, what did she just have to have 51? He didn't need any more than that. So she just needed a majority, I assume. And so in fact, I did a cartoon. I did it a couple of weeks ago when they were debating between Eric Holder and Loretta Lynch. And I should give it to you. You can put it up there. It was something like going from the upholder of the Constitution to the lynching of America. Something like that. I forgot the exact term. So, there's enough ammunition out there. These people make enough stupid comments that I'm sure I can make cartoons.
Right.
That comes pretty easy to me with using the wording. The drawing comes fairly easy to me. I'm self-taught, and I enjoy it. And if we can get a message out in a fun way, then I think we've got something. That's the only way I believe we're going to be able to fight and bring back this country. We're fighting the odds with all the progressives and the liberals.
That's right. We're fighting the progressives and the liberals out here. That's right. You nailed it. You got it right, because that's what we're doing right now. People don't understand it, and they call us a blogosphere. They call us conspiracy theories. What do you say to that? Go ahead, Martin. As in your military, what do you say to this? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. As long as they've got the money on their side, so we've got to come with some other creative ways. They control the media, which is the TV.
Right. Right, you're right.
Years ago, I did a program with inner city kids in South Central Los Angeles using my foot cartoon characters. And what we decided to do, and I was in the process of getting a bigger trailer, but we never got out of it. We started making up big banners and signs made out on Mylar, painted up with the cartoons, and we would drive them through the inner streets of South Los Angeles in order to get a message to the kids on the harmful effects of drugs, of smoking, of alcohol, etc. Well, I named that program Boots, being a foot doc, Boots. So it was billboards out on the street. And I still think it's an ideal thing of a way to be able to do the play, and it's economically feasible since we're competing against the liberal presses and their money and the TV and all that.
Right.
If we got enough people involved, from truckers across the country, big big long trailer trucks, and they were willing to let us put up, not me, just anybody, to put banners. So they'd be carrying the banners throughout the country as they're riding around. And people again that might have billboard space. Okay. So you constantly reminded people wherever you're riding on the freeways, even in the inner parts of our country, throughout the small towns, where there may be people that have a farm or have some, and they can put up a little billboard kind of a thing.
Right.
People will constantly see it. It's a reminder, and when they see that, Mark, it'll keep banging in their head. Oh,
right.
You don't have to worry about hitting them on the head with a sledgehammer.
Right.
It's repetition.
Right. Precisely right. Because exactly. It's repetition to keep doing the same thing over and over, and soon enough, the shark will bite. It's like anything else, like fishing. As you gotta do, right?
Right. You gotta keep on doing it. You can't just do it once and forget about it.
Right.
You gotta keep on, kind of like I think I said yesterday in your program. When I read it somewhere, you not only want to keep pounding the rock till it gets hot.
Right.
Okay? And then you act, not just trying to keep striking it till, you want to keep on pounding, and eventually, something to light a spark.
Right.
And that's look, I've been doing this with the political cartoon for the last, I'm going to say, maybe 3 years. A cartoon guy. And the reason why I did one against the IRS, they're always auditing, they're always checking, and for a bunch of garbage. So I got tired. So I created a cartoon guy, which you can see on Facebook, I mean, not on Facebook, on YouTube, called Iris. So she's Iris of the Internal Reaming Service, of how we're getting screwed by the federal government, by the IRS, which is a separate entity, and taxing us all to death. Enough is enough.
Right.